which is blessed be. This is Boy Raven over here. Today is Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. Going to this spell that I have for you today, I want to make sure that I clear some things out. There's a lot of people that look into my channel and take a lot of offense about the type of spells and hexes that I share over here. I share the magic that I share with you guys over here because I truly believe in my heart that there's a lot of people out there in need. People that is being abused, people that is being bullied, and magic is the only way of defense that they have. I'm talking to you that is coming to this channel to look for my help. The hexes and curses that I share in here with you in any way, shape, or form are for the person that think that they can do magic just because of they think that this is just an entertainment. I warn you, witches, when you do this type of magic, you must be justified. This is a defense that I'm teaching you, not for you to attack somebody that does not deserve the heaviness of the spells that I share here with you. Having said that, let's get into the spell. I was teaching you some of the most popular candles that you can find whenever you go to a botanica. And at the end of the video, I show you one of my most favorite candles because based on my experience, it's one of the little candles that have helped me a lot, which is the Black Devil's candle. Now, I want to share with you the hex that I did with this candle. Very successful. If you're going to return and you are going to defend yourself with this hex, understand that it's going to work. And I don't want you feeling sad or repentive when you see the effects of this hex taking effect, like happening, working out. So today I'm going to share with you a very nasty hex for you to finish someone. Now, so many times we do spells and they seem like they work for a little while, but then they stop. And then you have to work them again and they work for a little while and then they stop. Or maybe you have been working this one particular person, but it feels like it's taking long. Sometimes we have to work somebody little by little, kind of like when you are trying to melt an ice. You got to do it little by little. You have to be very patient. And sometimes you have to do a few spells. You start with one and maybe you add another one a bit stronger and then maybe another one a bit stronger until you finally accomplish what you need. This hex is to get somebody away from you. Somebody that is abusive, somebody that is mean, somebody that is evil, somebody that is hurting you. Physically, inflicting harm, like physical harm upon you, mentally, you know your circumstances. My beautiful witch that you're here today, if you've been abused to the point of crying yourself to sleep every night, especially if it's a physical abuse by somebody that you live with, you probably know what I'm talking about. This spell is for you. Somebody that is affecting your mental sanity, your mental health, somebody that is affecting you, your work, this spell is for you. Be responsible. Make sure to do the spell the way I teach you over here from beginning to end. Do not deviate. So without further ado, let's get on it. So which is the first place where you're going to go see me looking for is in Facebook. So I'm just going to go to Facebook and I'm going to see if there is a picture, if I can find that person in Facebook. Once I find the picture of the person that I'm looking for in Facebook, then that's exactly what I'm going to stop. And I am going to just save the photo of the person. Once I have the picture, lucky me, I have a printer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into my printer and print a couple of copies of the picture of the person. This particular picture is just an AI picture. Okay, so what are the things that we're going to be needing for this spell? The first thing that you are going to need for this spell are a pair of gloves. We're going to be working with things that are irritant and we're also going to be making a pretty nasty hex. Please make sure that you use a pair of gloves. Next, witches, we're going to be using our magical scissors. If you do not have magical scissors, and magical scissors are scissors that you're going to be making for the purpose of magic. If you don't have magical scissors, you can use any scissor. But if you can, get yourself a pair of scissors that you're going to be using just for magic. Next, you're going to need a pencil. I'm going to strongly suggest that you use a container, a box, or something that is biodegradable. Cardboard will be perfect, something like this, where you can put all the ingredients that we're going to be using, but make sure that it's biodegradable. Obviously, you're going to need the picture. In this case, I have a few of the person of your target. Very important. Which is this particular hex is for someone that you know, someone that is inflicting physical pain upon you or mental anguish. So you need the picture of the person. You have to know the person. This is not for random people that you think that are hurting you, okay? I just want to make that very clear. You're going to need a lighter or matches. I'm going to be using my electric lighter here. You don't have to use electric lighter, but you're going to need a lighter or matches. Which is you are going to need super spicy chilies. The spicier, the better. This one in particular are chile de árbol. Maybe in your country you have another chile that is very spicy and that's the one that you know. That's the one that you're going to be using. If you do not have chiles, then you can have some chili flakes, one or the other. You either use the chiles or you use chili. Now, last week I talked to you about the Black Devil's candle. If you are able to go online and buy a Black Devil's candles, this is the candle that you want to get. This devil is going to take away your enemy. If you do not have a Black Devil's candle, then a black candle will be fine. Just make sure that you write in this candle, Black Devil. Next, which is for this spell, you're going to need a little bit of balsamic vinegar. If you don't have balsamic vinegar, then use the darkest vinegar that you can find. There's a powder that I'm going to be using in this particular hex. This is a powder that I have on my website, and it's gopher dust. If you have a gopher dust, that's what you're going to be using. If you don't have gopher dust, you can use a powder like damnation powder. I tell you, do not use both. Use one or the other. Next, you are going to need Hell's Devil's oil. If you do not have Hell's Devil's oil, then don't use any oil. Very important, which is this is a must in this spell. You're going to be using destruction oil. This is also in my website and it's also online. Many botanicas have it for you right now to purchase. Destruction oil. Last thing that I recommend is for you to have some sand. We want to make our box heavy. Or if you don't have sand, you want to put rock in your box because we need to make the box heavy. Okay, which is, I think that is all we need for this particular hex. Let's get into it. All right, which is the picture that I'm cutting in here is nobody. This is a picture that I have used before. It's an artificial intelligence picture. This is not a real person. In your particular case, you're going to have the real person, obviously. I want you to cut this picture in a triangle. Okay, sharp. Make sure that you can still see the face of the person that you are hexing. You're going to turn that picture, and in the back of the picture, grab your pencil, and you are going to write his name 3 times. And guess what? You need to know this person's name. There you go. 3 times. Turn the paper. And you're going to cross that name with different things. If you want to put in here, you are finished. Or you can write, you are done. Or you can write, you are banished. Or you can put the command that you want for that person in here. But you're going to do it 3 times and you're going to cross the name. It's gonna look something like that. Okay, which is it's time for you to wear your gloves. All right, now that we have our gloves, which is, let's grab our box and let's put our person in here. The first things that you're going to add is going to be your liquids, and we're gonna start with the vinegar. You don't need a lot of vinegar, which is something like that. The next thing, which is that you're going to add, is going to be your destruction oil. This oil could be irritant, so please make sure that you use gloves for this. Make sure all the picture is covered, which is just like that. Easy, right? So far, so good. The next thing that you are going to add is going to be gopher dust. If you don't have gopher dust, you can put some damnation powder. These are things that are easy to get online, which is... Now understand that gopher dust is not a friendly dust, okay? This is a serious hex powder. There you go, witches. It's gonna look something like that. After you add the gopher dust, we're going to add our chiles. Cover it. Something like this. Last, witches, we're going to make this box really heavy. So we're gonna add sand. If you have rocks, then rocks is what you're going to use, witches. We are going to close that box. Now, witches, you're either going to have your Black Devil's candles. If you don't get the Black Devils, you can get the witch candle. Please check the video that I shared with you last week. I talk about all these candles. If you don't have the Black Devil's candles, all the witch candles, make sure then that you get a black candle and you're going to inscribe it with Black Devil. Grab your candle, witches. You do not have to inscribe it at all. If you have the Black Devils, you don't have to do absolutely anything to this candle. This Black Devil is going to take away your enemy. This trident is going to just yank it out of your life. Grab your Hell's Devil's oil and you are going to anoint your candle just a little bit. You don't have to bathe this candle with the oil, just a little bit. Grab your box, place your devil right on top of it, just like this. Let's light it up, witches. Now that you have this candle, your command is yours. Your prayer, your chant is only for you to do, witches. Only you know what you need. But you're going to get it out of you and you're going to put it here and you are going to charge it. And you're going to tell this Black Devil exactly what you want. Make sure that you focus and you put it in here. Once your candle is completely consumed, you are going to go, witches, to a river and you are going to toss this box in the water. The idea is for these to go all the way straight to the bottom and stay there as long as this box takes to dissolve. Be justified, witches. Do not deviate. I wish you the best. Which is, once you finish with the spell and you throw this in a running water, take the time to ground and get everything that is maybe lingering that pertains to the spell, anger, any kind of energy that you have raised because you're so angry and you build up so much energy to do this. Make sure that you ground and right there on Mother Earth, you take it out of you and you leave it in the dirt. Get rid of all that energy, any remnants of the anger and the pain that you pull out to put into the spell. Then when you come home, witches, take a bath, take a shower, cleanse. Once you take a shower, when you finish, grab some Florida water and pour it over you, particularly in the back of your neck, witches. If you have salt water, then put some salt water on you. If you have any type of salts, then do a bath with one of those salts and pour it over you and then pat yourself dry. Be at ease, be at peace, witch. If you're justified, there is absolutely nothing that you need to be concerned about. Blessed be, witches. And that's it, witches. I really hope that this spell, this hex, reach you at the right time. Make sure to use it responsibly. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for being with me yet another Monday. Please remember to visit my website, whiteraven.witcheslayer.com. I have a lot of really cool new products that I'm sharing there with you, especially the destruction oil and some of the other ingredients that I share here with you today. I'm also in Facebook, and if you have any questions, you can email me at layerofthewitch@yahoo.com. I do not work for people. Witches, it is always awesome talking to you. Make sure to stay very smart because knowledge is power. But above all, in this world, you have to stay so very wicked. Bye.